Oh, so I have a question from someone who's living through
It's
this entire
very
experience. I, can we have our mics
yeah,
muted?
we're on door slide.
Uh,
Yeah.
Mildred, thank you. All right, so our question is, I cannot sleep throughout the nights anymore. I wake up hot and sweaty, then freezing cold from the wetness, cannot get comfy because of the extreme internal heat. And then if I fall back asleep, it's time to wake up for work. What can I do? I'm not on any medication.
Great question. And I do want to go back to our initial definition. So most women tend to have these symptoms during their perimenopause phase. So a lot of times once you're in that menopause transition, these types of things start to reduce themselves. So unfortunately, even before we hit menopause, we're dealing with this. This is the issue that we're having. So number one, it depends on your age and it depends on how you want to be treated. So right now, the FDA is approving hormone therapy for all women between the ages of 50 and 59. So hormone therapy, that means replacing the estrogen. Not, I shouldn't say replace because it's natural for our estrogen to go down, but we're just trying to alleviate symptoms. So right now, the FDA is stating that we can use estrogen. And if you have a uterus, it would be progesterone as well to help reduce these symptoms. If you are perimenopausal, though, meaning that you aren't within that 12 month range of not having a period, you can actually go on birth control. So I'll start my patients on birth control, like a pill or a patch, a ring, whatever have you. And that actually also helps reduce these symptoms as well. Surprisingly, most people don't realize this, but all these symptoms are actually triggered in the brain. So I say this to say, you're not losing your mind. You're not. This is a normal phase and it just does not get talked about enough at all. But everything that's going on with these hot flashes is regulated in the part of your brain called the hypothalamus. So this is a neurologic situation that's happening that's causing these symptoms in us. So again, hormone therapy is the first line treatment if you want the hormonal route. And then in terms of non-hormonal, the paroxetine I was telling you about, I have a lot of women who actually come in with anxiety types of feelings, ADHD on feelings on top of this. So in that demographic, I'll start something like Lexapro, which is a SSRI medicine we use for depression, anxiety, but it'll help these symptoms as well. And then
Wow,
there's also the non-medicinal medications that we talked about too.
I think God really did make us the strongest soldiers because all of this is very fascinating that we endure this and we thrive and we don't just survive, we thrive in our femininity. I love it for us.